You can study in the morning, you can study at night. You can study outside by a campfire light. You can study with the rabbi.
I watched the results of the Iowa caucuses with great intensity last night. It was so exciting. On the Democratic side, one of the things that I noticed was the way that they were trying to distinguish themselves from one another. Hillary Clinton is the practical progressive, the one who says she can get things done. Whereas Donald Trump says, it's not enough to be practical, we have to have a revolution in this country. We have to take back our government. Whether or not you agree with either of them is not important. But the way that they're distinguishing themselves from one another, I think, is. And it also might lend us a view of what's happening in Israel right now about the Kotel, the Western Wall. For 3 years, as I mentioned last week, we've been working and fighting and wrestling to try and get an egalitarian prayer space at the Kotel. And finally, this week, or last week rather, they decided on Sunday that we were going to have that. But it's not going to be at the Kotel. Instead, the southwest corner, where currently Robinson's Arch, the excavational park, is, that's going to be greatly expanded to, I think, 10,000 square feet. And we're going to change the entryway so that now people can choose either egalitarian prayer, the women's section, or the men's section of what is currently now the traditional Kotel. Many people hailed this as a huge success. Not exactly what we wanted, but it's practical. It's on the way there. It recognizes liberal voices in what has traditionally been an ultra-Orthodox political world in Israel. Others, like the original Women of the Wall, have said this is not what our mission was about. We didn't want practical. We wanted equality. We wanted women to be able to pray at the Kotel. We wanted a prayer space, perhaps even for egalitarian prayer, at the Kotel itself. The closest spot to the Holy of Holies that we currently have access to that's large enough to support multiple people in prayer. So, which is it? What did we get in Israel with the Kotel? Did we get practical, progressive, or did we get radical revolution? We don't know yet. The answer won't come, I think, until we see how this is actually implemented. On the one hand, I'm a revolutionary. I want equality, complete equality at the Kotel. On the other hand, I recognize that we have to be practical in how we reach that goal. I don't know which side we're going to come out on, but it's fascinating to take a race and a contest here in America that has so sharply shown us the divide between two candidates and apply that same thinking to what's happening in Israel and to see the connections.
We're talking Torah. Talking Torah.